In this video, I am going to show you how to make quick adjustments to your linebacking core, whether it's globally or individually in Madden 27. And just as I mentioned in my secondary quick adjustments video, if you've seen my college football 27 videos, completely disregard this video because it's the same thing. But if you haven't and you're new to this channel, or you only tune in to Madden content and not college football content, go ahead and stay tuned. I'm going to show you everything you need to know, especially this year, as they drastically changed the way you make adjustments on defense as well as offense. So getting right into it, we're going to go ahead and pick a play. We'll pick the Tampa 2 and we'll pick a random play on offense. Now, as you can see, this is what the play looks like that we set up. In past years, if you wanted to make quick adjustments to your linebacking core, you would press right on the D-pad. But as you can see, that's no longer an option. That is how you make substitutions on the fly during the game. So we'll back out of that. We'll pull the right trigger again just so they don't hike the ball. But this year, if you want to make quick adjustments with your linebacking core in Madden, what you're going to do is, instead of pressing right on the D-pad, you're going to press right on the right stick. And as you can see, the options will pop up. For your linebacking core, you have left stick options and then you have the right stick options. Left stick would be shift linebackers, right stick would be linebacker assignments. So with left stick, you have the option to choose to either spread your linebackers, pinch, shift left, or shift right. Right stick, you have the option to zone all, blitz all, Sam blitz, and will blitz. Then also it shows you the quick adjustment option, which is with the D-pad, clear shift, which will be clearing all the adjustments that you made or clearing the shift that you made, and then show blitz. So right now, say for instance, we want to spread our linebackers, we're gonna flick the left stick up. Now, in this instance, it only shift, it depends on which play you select and how many linebackers you actually have on the field in their position. This one, it only shifted one linebacker because of the type of play and alignment that we're in. But say we wanted to pinch them. If we wanted to pinch, we would flick the left stick down and it will bring those two specific linebackers up. And as you can see, the play plays out. They shifted, boom, that's cool. We wasn't really trying to do anything on that play anyways. So now we'll flick the right stick again and say we want to blitz all linebackers. Well, before we do that, let's show the play art again. So this is how the linebackers look now. So we'll flick the right stick again and flick the right stick down to blitz all linebackers. Now you can see all linebackers are scheduled to blitz. Now, say we wanted to create an even better look with that, we're going to flick the right stick to the right and we're going to press the right bumper or R1 on PlayStation, and it will make those linebackers come up and it will create even more pressure, but it will leave you more susceptible to getting beat over the middle because nobody is guarding the middle. So say you wanted to make an individual adjustment to one of those linebackers so that somebody is guarding over the middle. You'll flick the right stick to the right, click the D-pad to the right. Now you can choose one of the linebacker icons that's on defense. So in this instance, we'll click A for Fred Warner and we'll put him on a middle read by flicking the left stick up. And now, as you can see, now you have somebody scheduled to guard over the middle. Or say we just wanted him to spy, we'll flick the right stick to the right, D-pad to the right, click A, flick the right stick to the left. And as you can see, now you have a QB spy. So that's how you make global adjustments and individual adjustments to the linebacking core. Now, say you want to individually man up a member of the linebacking core on the offense or on a wide receiver or on a tight end, for instance. So all you have to do in this instance, the same way I mentioned in my secondary tutorial, you will press Y. And when you press Y, you see every icon of every player pop up on the defense. Now, in this instance, we want to try to man up a linebacker on a tight end because we don't want to man them up on a wide receiver, or we don't want to man them up on the running back. Well, you can man them up on a running back, but in this instance, we want to man him up on a tight end. So we're going to man up A with A on offense. And as you can see, he is now aligned to guard him man to man on defense. That is how you individually man up somebody with the linebacking core with somebody on offense. Again, you simply press Y, you press the icon of the player on defense, and then the icons for the receivers available on offense will pop up, and you pick which one you want him to man up. So right now we have him manned up on the tight end. Say we want to change that and we man him up on the running back. Well, now as you can see, he's scheduled to man up on the running back. So let's say we want to adjust the depth on the zone that any one of our linebackers are playing individually. What you would do in this instance is you would press Y, you would press, say, left trigger for Fred Warner, and then you have the left bumper option for custom zone. You would click and hold left bumper, which would actually be L1 on PlayStation, and you just move the D-pad up or down to adjust the length of or distance of where you want that linebacker to play in his zone. And that is how you make adjustments to the linebacking core in Madden 27. Again, you will flick the right stick to the right, and you have your base options, which would be global options on left stick and right stick. You have individual options, which would be right on the D-pad, and it will bring up the icons of each player in the linebacking core. Now, once you do that, it'll show you the options you have available to individually adjusting that linebacker, which you have the same options as you have with the global linebacking core. You have left stick and right stick, but this time they give you a different amount of options with different zones you could play with the linebacker, as well as playing aggressive, ultra aggressive, conservative, or ultra conservative with the D-pad individually with those linebackers, and custom zones there as well. So say we want to put him in a curl flat. As you can see, now we put him in a curl flat. Say we wanted to play him aggressive. So we'll press A again, and now we'll press down on the D-pad, and he'll play that specific zone aggressive. Again, that is how you make quick adjustments with the linebacking core globally and individually on defense. From the top, flick the right stick to the right, shows all the options for the entire linebacking core. Press right on the D-pad, it'll bring up the icons for the linebackers, which if you press any icon on a linebacker, it'll bring up individual assignments you can do with that linebacker. Then if you press and hold left bumper, it would allow you to change the depth of that zone that you want that linebacker to play. And again, if you want to man up that linebacker, you press Y. You select which linebacker you want to choose. Again, we'll press left trigger for Fred Warner. And then you can press the icon on whoever it is on offense that you want him to man up. In this instance, we want to man up the running back. Again, we'll press right bumper or R1 on PlayStation. And as you can see, that mans him up with that running back. So that is how you man up on defense. And again, pressing would be the same way, but in this instance, we're not going to press anybody on the offense. But that is how you make your quick adjustments individually and globally with the linebacking core in Madden 27. If you found this video useful, feel free to hit that like and subscribe button. Click that notification tab so you can stay up to speed with more Madden 27, whether that be tips, tricks, tutorials, team builder content, franchise content, updates, draft class content. We'll have all that here. Again, I appreciate you all for tuning in. That's been my time. Till next time. Peace.